Welcome back to 101 Sports. Should there be a sport that embraces steroids? And if so, what would it look like? Questions like these have been debated for a number of years, and today our experts, Nick Mayersohn and Nick Kurtz, are going to create their own sports, which include and encourage performance-enhancing drug use. Nick, let's get to it. Let's hear about your sport.
Well, Steve, I'm going to start off by saying I think steroids should not be used in sports. I do not condone the use of steroids in sports. But for this hypothetical situation, I want to start off with something that I think requires more finesse. You know, steroids are always seen as, more physically, capable of performing in sports. I'm going to go with the creation of the EPFL.
EPFL?
Follow me on this. The Extreme Paper Football League.
Paper football on steroids. That
yes,
we just talked about what we think are sports. Like cup stacking wasn't a sport. We don't think is a sport. How is paper football a sport?
How is paper football not one of the most extreme competitions I've ever seen? I can't believe that.
Well, maybe extreme competitions at the dinner table with your family or something, but not televised.
If you get your bros together on a Sunday and you're in between, and if you're at halftime, you got a paper football, and there's that one guy that still knows how to make it from when you're 8 years old. Yeah, you're gonna play some paper football. I'm saying you put those guys on steroids. Now you're watching them push across a paper football on a table.
There's nothing physical about that, though. The steroids, like
that's what makes it difficult. Is that they're so strong, they're never gonna score. That's the best part. You could market it as if it's a challenge of finesse in a physical body that is not designed for finesse.
I don't know about that.
All right, well, give me what you got.
Okay. I got a really crazy one for you. Now, I want you to imagine an ice hockey rink and take all the nets, lines, the puck off, and basically put the design of a basketball court on the hockey rink. Yes, I call the sport Thunderball.
Thunder.
You're gonna play. Yeah, it's an awesome name. We're gonna play.
You're gonna hire the Oklahoma City Thunder?
Sure, why not? Let's see how they can skate. So basically, you get 6 guys on each team, just like hockey, and you play basketball while skating. You use hockey rules, so there's checking, there's fights, there's line changes.
You're gonna put guys on ice with no padding, fighting each other.
They're not fighting. They're
gonna
just
kill
checking.
each other. If it's hockey rules, then they're allowed to fight until someone goes down.
If they're on steroids, if they're on hardcore steroids, they will be just fine. And if they're not, then they'll go play another sport.
If they're hopped up on juice, they're gonna go into roid rage and start taking their skates off and cutting people.
I don't know, dude. This is gonna be awesome.
I don't know. I say, okay, if I want to add a little bit more physical aspect to it, maybe in overtime, throw maybe like some arcade games in there, like skee ball or that basketball shooting game where you have to keep going. Because those games are so hard to do when the adrenaline's pumping. I can't imagine what it would be like if you
if you're on roid rage or whatever.
If you're really intense about it, that'd be hilarious to watch.
Okay, but also, Thunderball will be sponsored by Balco, Bay Area Laboratory Cooperative. They're gonna make a comeback, and during timeouts, all the guys will juice up and let them go.
These are all great ideas. Nick, I'm sorry, paper football. Paper football.
Yes, that's what
I'm going to go with the other Nick.
Yes.
I don't know.
That's all the time that we have for this unique discussion, but be sure to like us one-on-one on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Until next time, whose side are you on?